Welcome back to Inside Post Challenge, part of the Road to the Triple Crown, sponsored by Adequan. We're 1 week away from the start of the challenge. This week we're going to take a look at the Risen Star Stakes from Fairgrounds. Hi everyone, I'm Tom Law. I'm joined by Ed DeRosa. Ed's feeling a little bit of spring fever this week. He broke out his favorite bourbon tie.
I sure did. Plan on celebrating with a victory this weekend in the Risen Star.
Well, you should celebrate maybe by burning that tie.
Well, if I win some money, buy a new one. Or if you win some money, you'd have to pick a winner, though, so I don't know about that.
That is true. The Risen Star, mile and a 16th, another road to the Triple Crown prep race. Obviously, this race is not part of the Inside Post Challenge, which starts next week with the Fountain of Youth. We're going to go from the Fountain of Youth all the way through the Belmont Stakes. Stay tuned to thoroughbredtimes.com. Keep checking on the Road to the Triple Crown website. We're going to have some news on it this week. We're going to roll out all the prizes, all the rules, all the races that are going to be part of the contest. But we're going to kind of wet your whistle a little bit with the Risen Star.
It's a prep for the contest as well.
It sure is.
Derby prep, Inside Post prep.
Well, I think we were a little bit off the mark maybe last week with when we had a few races to go over. I think maybe we at least mentioned one or two times.
Maybe, yeah.
Winners,
for 9 minutes long, I would hope we hit at least a couple of them.
Yeah, that drag on a little bit. We're going to try to cut it a little shorter this week.
All right. Well, I think we're already out of time. Thanks, everybody.
So what do you think of this race? I mean, you're looking at a couple horses that ran last time out. I think the two obvious horses, Rogue Romance, Santiva, maybe the two top contenders. They both ran at Churchill Downs, both have experience at Churchill Downs. Rogue Romance, of course, distant third in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile. And Santiva, who did not run in the Breeders' Cup, but he came back and ran in the Kentucky Jockey Club right at the end of the meet. You know, those two horses seem to be the kind of the name horses in here. I know Macho Man attract a lot of attention. You know, I heard you talking earlier about Decisive Moment. He's actually a horse that I like a little bit. He was second to Gourmet Dinner in the Delta Jackpot. I thought Gourmet Dinner ran a great race last time out against Dialed In. Certainly no disrespect in him finishing second, but I'd like to hear your take on this.
Well, actually, there's quite a few horses among the contenders who have some rules that I typically go against horses at this point on the Triple Crown Trail. Santiva, for instance, was a maiden when he won his graded stake. I see that as a negative typically. Rogue Romance, third in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile, as you said, will get a lot of attention, but 10 lengths back. So in a lot of races, 10 lengths back, you might even be last, depending on who else is in front of you. But with Uncle Mo being the top one of the fastest 2-year-olds in a while, I'm actually going to forgive being that far back, and he's my pick in here. I just think Ken McPeak really has high hopes for this one, as they all do, so that's not really a reason to pick him as the winner. But Julian Leparoux's leaving Gulfstream for the mount. Smarty Jones, certainly to me, should have no problem with the distance. I like the post. I like the second time on dirt for the 3-year-old debut. And I think there's going to be some value because people will be betting Decisive Moment, Machin, however you say that, Santiva. So to me, Rogue Romance is the biggest up-and-comer, and I expect we'll be talking more about him as the path goes on.
The Inside Post Challenge starts next week. Keep checking the website for details, rules, and prizes. Thank you, and good luck.